Hey, welcome to our live stream, not live stream. So couldn't get the Facebook live stream to work. Not sure why. I did a live stream from another page a couple weeks ago, and the setup works great. But oh well, we figured it out, and we'll move on. So this is a video, not a live stream, but I'm still thankful that you're here and you're joining me. And now you can watch whenever you want, and you can watch in the future. And cheers to you for joining me. Anyways, first of all, I'd like to thank Culture Shock for supporting this live stream and supporting our community, doing great things for not only fans of music and live musicians, but the community as a whole, and small businesses and all kinds of great things. Lauren and Skylar are great advocates for the Rockford community, and I like to give them support, and they're supportive of me, and I can't thank them enough for that. And they're supportive of different endeavors that I participate in. Rock and Roll Institute's a nonprofit, and a handful of other things, and they're just fantastic people. So during times like this, we got to support the small shops. You can head over to cultureshockshop.com, and that is a website that they are still kind of tweaking, but they're just shifting over to be able to do more online sales. And I was told that that'll be available May 1st. But you could still place orders there, I believe, now, but I think the options are a little more limited. But anyways, so huge shout out and thank you to Culture Shock, and I can't wait to walk back into the store when we can finally move around in public again. This little event that I'm putting together here is I also am very thankful of the folks that are doing the good work at this moment in time, especially for the youth. I've got a soft spot in my heart for the kids. Not only do I have my own kids, but I work with kids and I teach kids. And man, this pandemic is tough for all of us, but especially on the kids. And want to make sure that they're the first ones that are getting our attention and our support. And 100 Strong Community Safe House is supporting the youth of this community, and they have been long before this, and they continue to. And it's their job to teach, mentor, and uplift the youth. But I've seen videos of them. They're making lunches and helping kids out that don't have food, and man, they're just doing awesome work. And I think they deserve more attention, and they deserve to get more funding, and they deserve to be in the forefront of our minds at this time. One of many places that deserve to be that. So, anyways, go over to their Facebook page, give them a like, throw them some funds. As far as donations, so this so-called virtual tip jar for this little video is if you have the Cash App, which I don't, but if you have it, you can donate to them directly. It's the $ capital BYRDSKI 1965, and so that's for the Cash App, and any donations you make there will go directly to them. Otherwise, if you use PayPal, or you can PayPal us, the band, me right now, but my band members are here with me, paypal.me/GoGoTorpedo. So you can send money either way. If you send me a PayPal donation, 100% of that donation will be given back to them. And they're still building a website. Once that website's up, they'll probably have a little easier way of getting them money, but right now, I guess I'll have to be the middleman. But moving on to the music. So thank you again for being here. This is great. I got a little cocktail behind me sitting on my cabinet, and had a couple sips, and it's a gin night for me, which is every night. And not every night, most nights. Got to backtrack that a little bit. Anyways, so my name is Mickey Torpedo. Go Torpedo is my band. One of a few band projects I got going. We got some records, we got some stuff. You can visit gogotorpedo.com and find out all of our social media locations through there, or you can find us on Facebook, find us on Instagram, find us on Bandcamp. You can buy vinyl, we buy hard copies. We've got a coloring book with the CD in it, all reasonably priced, and make great gifts, especially for Grandma. Grandma loves Go Torpedo. And these are hot little albums and artwork. Joe Tallman, Allison Weist helped out, and there's just I love music. I love arts. I love creating. I love creating with other people who are like-minded and are just bursting with ideas. And Tallman and Allison are both those type of people. And I kind of gave them an idea of what I wanted for the artwork, and they ran with it, and Joe ran with it, and just did an awesome job on both of these. So this is our first album, our debut release. This is Useful Idiots. Both of them come with some inserts, and the Useful Idiots comes with the coloring book and a download code. This comes with the download code. This comes with the download code. And I think the download code is also on the back page of this coloring book. So if you could have the CD, but you could also get the download code. So anyways, without further ado, I'm going to play some songs for you. And I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you're ready to have some fun tonight. So I would like to introduce the band over here, stage left. This is Phil Torpedo. Say hi to him, folks. He's right there. Carl Torpedo's over here on the right side. They're with me in spirit. And we're going to play some songs. This first song is called Straw Man. It's off of Useful Idiots record, second track, I believe. Don't you dare fool me. song is called Stigmatist. So Straw Man, that last tune, is the second track on Useful Idiots, our most recent record, which came out late summer, early fall. And that track features some fantastic sax work by Amani Avery. It's kind of a secret weapon of mine. Used her in various projects, and she's phenomenal sax player, awesome. And was really privileged to have her on the album. And she's got some great solo music. You should check it out, Amani Avery. She's on Facebook. She might have a website. I can't remember, but. That's better. How are you doing tonight? I trust that you said great. Let's hope that's the case. I'm doing okay. Other than technology being glorious and a bummer at the same time, it's really hard to complain about anything. The song's called Dark Matter. Did a video for this song last summer, or came out last summer. Featured some of the Rockford Rage, the ladies from Rockford Rage roller derby, and the video was pretty awesome. So if you haven't seen it, look it up. First song off the Useful Indian. That song's called Into the Water. This is off the first record, the red one. So of course I'm missing some members. I mean, Carl and Phil are here, but it's not quite the same without their instruments plugged in. But I'm doing the best I can. There's some great parts on this album, and both these albums, and I really love these songs. I love playing this band, and I really appreciate those of you that enjoy it too, and that enjoy our music. And this next song is also off our first album. It's called Vultures, and it features Mr. Phil Torpedo on the guitar.
Please, please,
It's strange playing without an audience, but I'm kind of getting used to it. Speaking of an audience, there's a lot of great venues in town. Just for our style of music that this band plays, Mary's is definitely one of the most welcoming Mary's Place. And they're pretty much these days the only place that's just there for live music. So shout out to Mary's Place and Jack and Richie and Steve Kelly and everybody, and I hope that they're doing well. And maybe my next not live, we'll see. Throw the dice, roll the dice, see what happens. But maybe that one we'll put the donation towards the staff at Mary's Place, because they keep live music, all original live music alive in this town, and there's not many places that do that. So thank you, Mary's. I hope you're all doing well. This next song is called "Hey Comrade," and it is number 3 on the Red album. As much as I've used this guitar, it is very consistently good to me. Sometimes I hang it on the wall for a couple weeks and pick it back up and it's still in tune. I don't understand. I'm a lucky man to have this guy right now. This next song is called "Retirement or Bust." I believe it's number 3 on the new Useful Idiots album, and it's a song that's deep to my heart. And this is actually the song that the coloring book is about. So if you bought the record, the coloring book's inside of it. If you haven't bought the record, you can buy the coloring book by itself with the CD, and you can. That's a good way to kill time during quarantine, is to do some grown-up coloring, or buy it for the kids, I suppose. They probably get bored with it quickly, though. But retirement or bust. Next song is called White Devil. This is also on Useful Idiots. About 10 years ago, I was in a class at NIU. It was a History of Illinois class. And it was not really part of my major. It was kind of one of those extra classes that I thought would be interesting. And man, that was probably the one class I ever took in college that really, really expanded my mind the most. It was captivating, every portion of that class. And it was pretty much history, like the big moments in history, based on stories, small stories that you would never hear otherwise from Illinois. So made it a little more personal, and it was relatable, and it was one of the, I mean, it just covered all kinds of spectrums from, Native Americans to systematic racism in Chicago Housing Authority, which this is what this song is about. There was a particular journal I read about Trumbull Park, and if you don't know about it, look it up. And this little area in Chicago, and giant race riots back in mid-50s, and it was pretty shocking. But that class really opened my eyes to a whole lot of things that I should have already had my eyes open to. And so I'd have to say that's one of the most wonderful things in life, I think, when you stumble on something that you didn't even realize you needed so bad.
'53.
tune. This is called Ray Gun. This is on our Red album, the first album. And this is a nice, poppy, catchy, kind of fun song. And this song features Mr. Carl Torpedo on the bass. And all of his really horrible jokes that he tells on the microphone all the time. So at least you don't have to endure that. But I'd also like to point out that this song features some backing vocals from Mr. Kevin Schwitters from Tell Time, La Astoria, The Braves, Table and Chairs. He's played in a lot of bands, and fantastic musician and singer, songwriter. And I needed a sort of counterpart to my chorus and my outro, and he came in and we knocked it out in like probably 30 minutes. He came up with a great part, and it was awesome. Really put the final touch on that tune. So thank you, Kevin. He's out there somewhere. Thank you for joining me. Please, if you've got the means, throw some funds towards 100 Strong Community Safe House. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. If you're able to, be generous. If you're not able to, just be generous to yourself and be kind to yourself. And I think that I think we've got, we're being humbled right now, but I like to think that we can come out of this stronger, and I hope that that's true. It may not be true for all of us, and the ones that need the help the most are the ones that are going to suffer the most. So please keep that in mind throughout your day-to-day lives moving forward in the coming weeks and months and years. And this situation is going to affect all of us very differently. And the ones that are already struggling are going to be affected the most. So anyways, thank you so much. Cheers to you. And then I hope you enjoy our music. If you like Go-Go Torpedo songs, if you like what you heard today, go to our Bandcamp, Bandcamp Go-Go Torpedo. You can buy the records, you can buy our coloring book with the CD, you can maybe buy t-shirts. I don't remember if we got those set up. You can find us on Spotify, we're on Apple Music, and at some point in time we'll play some shows again, and otherwise I might just do a few more of these, and we'll just make do the best we can. All right? Peace to you. Take care.